achievement, for example?
And that would be more, well, it's sort of like, if people don't complete as much clean water, they might send their kids, you know, miles to go and get water instead of actually sending them to school where they get an education.
Yes.
So they'll be sent to water carriers rather than go to school.
That's a good one, yes. That's a good point.
Cuban delegation. Thank you.
Mr. President, distinguished delegates, many nations represented here have joined in the fight against global poverty, and the people of Cuba are grateful. The United Nations was born in the hope that survived the World War, the hope of a world moving towards justice, escaping all patterns of conflict and fear. Our commitment to human dignity is challenged by persistent poverty and raging disease. The suffering is great, and our responsibilities are clear. Cuba expects the countries assembled here to join with the world to supply aid where it reaches people and lifts up lives, to extend trade and the prosperity it brings, and to bring medical care where it is desperately needed, and it is needed in Cuba.
Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has immediately asked Israel for an assurance that no such retaliatory action be contemplated, and requests the Assembly to hold an emergency session with a view to stabilising both the short and long-term situations in the region.
At this point in the proceedings, the Security Council break off to hold a snap meeting to discuss a proposal from the USA to give 72 hours of peace, where the UN can check the weapons to see whose they are, and this will be put to the Assembly with Israel and Iran's agreement.
Well, they can save the children, the little ones who just don't understand. Give them a chance to breathe their young and help purify the land. People hear us through our voice. The world knows there's no choice. And the people in the neighborhood, they would if they only could. Plead and shake the
I ask you to thank the groups and the rapporteurs.